Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to solve this question. The question is from theory of equation and this was sent to me by one of my students. The question is from theory of equation. As we can see here, the question says that alpha, beta, gamma, and the order is alpha lesser than beta lesser than gamma, are the roots of this equation ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d is equal to 0. So this is the equation I have given, and now the coefficients and the constant terms a, b, c, d of this equation are followed by this inequality first, and a of course not equal to 0. So 3a plus b lesser than 0 is one inequality, 7a plus 3b greater than 0 second inequality, and again the alpha, beta, gamma are the roots of this equation are related by this equation, and the product of the three roots is given -1. What we have to evaluate, we have to find the number of possible values of this 3 alpha mod greatest integer, 6 beta mod greatest integer, and 9 gamma mod greatest integer. If you solve this question correctly, you'll get the answer as 9. And before you see the solution, as usual, I request you to solve this question by your own, because I think this problem you must try. So let's understand how we can solve it. So first of all, you can notice that we can relate the roots with the coefficients by Vita's theorem. So I can write here alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b by a. The alpha, beta, beta, gamma, and alpha, gamma is c by a, and is provided that alpha, beta, gamma is -1. So I can write alpha, beta, gamma is equal to minus d by a, and that is equal to -1. This will immediately give you the value a is equal to d. And this value alpha, beta, beta, gamma plus alpha, gamma we will use in this one. So also we have, notice that from this equation, the equation given to you, alpha times 1 plus beta times 1 plus gamma times 1 plus alpha is 0. I can write easily as alpha plus beta plus gamma plus alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to 0. And these two are already we have evaluated as negative b by a and plus c by a, and that will give you a is equal to, not a is equal to, b is equal to c. So what we got is a is equal to d and b is equal to c. We can redefine the equation. So I can write this equation now from here is ax cubed plus bx squared, and c is equal to b, so again bx, and d is equal to a, so again a. Now this is a symmetric equation. You can see that it's a kind of palindromic coefficients a, b, b, a, b. So here -1 is one of the solution. You can clearly see that if you substitute -1 there, this will become negative a and plus b, and also this will become negative b plus a, so that will get cancelled. So x plus 1 will be the factor of this equation or this expression. So x plus 1 I'm taking as one factor. The other factor will be actually be constructed by using this thing. So ax square I have. So I got ax square, but I need bx square. So what I do here, I write b minus a x. So you can see that this b minus a, when multiplied with x, we get bx square, what is needed. We also get minus x square, which will get cancelled, which is not needed. And now when you multiply this thing, b minus ax with 1, we get b minus a times x, but I need only bx, so I will multiply with x. For that I can write plus a, and this will be compensated easily. So of course one root is I have x equals to minus 1 for sure, and since I have the inequality or the order of the roots are given, alpha lesser than beta lesser than gamma, I don't know what is this x equals to minus 1 until I make sure that the other two roots are lesser than or greater than this. So the whole thing we are focused on to find out what is the other two roots values, or maybe the interval. So this is the equation I have to handle: ax square plus b minus ax plus a is equal to 0. Now this is a crucial thing, we will keep it. You notice in entire up to this solution we have made up to this step rather, we have used this information, and also the information known to us, the sum of roots and the product of roots and so on. But notice that this equation in the question, this inequality is in the question given, this information we have not used yet. Now it's a chance to use it. So I have 3a plus 2b lesser than 0. So this is the correct time. So here I have 3a plus 2b lesser than 0, and the second one is 7a plus 3b also less than 0, greater than 0. And also notice that a not equal to 0. This is important, a not equal to 0. Now notice what I want to do, that here of course I can find a relation between a and b by taking the ratio of b and a. And this is also one important thing is a not equal to 0, so it's better you can divide the entire inequality by a. So this will give you 3 plus 2b by a lesser than 0. Therefore I can write b by a is lesser than negative 3 by 2. And here I again divide by a, so this will give you 7 plus 3b by a greater than 0. So b by a is greater than negative 7 by 3. So if you combine these two inequalities together for b by a, I can write b by a is greater than negative 7 by 3 but lesser than negative 3 by 2. And that is one important information we got, and how we will employ it's a little bit tricky. So what I'm going to do is I'm assuming, because I don't want to always write b by a, so I'm assuming that b by a is a new number, that t, that ratio t I'm taking. So let's say ratio r, so it will make sense. So b by a I'm taking as ratio r. Now you notice that how do we use this b by a? So first of all I write this negative 7 by 3 r lesser than negative 3 by 2. So just observe the equation number 1. So what I'm going to convey here, from equation number 1, what you observe, that this is ax squared, let me write it again, b minus ax and plus a is equal to 0. If I divide the entire equation by a, that will turn into x squared, and here also b by a minus 1 x and plus 1 is equal to 0. But b by a you already assume as t, sorry, not tr. So we substitute here r, so we'll get x squared plus r minus 1 times x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now you notice that this is the second equation I can see, and here r is given minus 7 by 3 to negative 3 by 2. Can we just construct r minus 1 so that will become more easy? So it will become easier if I take r minus 1. So let's subtract 1 from each side, so it will become negative 10 by 3 lesser than r minus 1, and this will become negative 5 by 2. So now I can say that, okay, so better we can again assume r minus 1. Let's say again assume here r minus 1 is equal to some other number lambda. It means I can say lambda is lying between negative 10 by 3 to negative 5 by 2. and this equation 2 will turn into another equation in terms of lambda, that is x square plus lambda x and plus 1 is equal to 0. Now we know that the value of lambda is lying between negative 10 by 3 to negative 5 by 2, and the values of x are the roots of this equation, and of course we have to find out the other roots, or we have to find out what is the order of other roots, means which is lesser, which is greater. So better we can see that here. I can write here lambda is equal to negative of x square plus 1 by x, and you know that the lambda is lying between negative 10 by 3 to negative 5 by 2. So we put this there, so we get negative 10 by 3 and negative x square plus 1 by x lesser than negative 5 by 2. You know that fact, when I remove the minus sign throughout, the sign of inequality will get reversed, and so I get x square plus 1 by x lesser than 5 by 2, and this is lesser than 10 by 3. Now we have to solve this inequality for x, correct? So let's take the left inequality first. So first I'm taking here 5 by 2 is lesser than x square plus 1 by x. So we rearrange it, so we get 5x lesser than x square plus 1. Again rearrange it, so x square minus 5x plus 1 greater than 0. I think we will give you x minus 4. No, there's a one mistake I've done here. Let me calculate it. X minus 4 not will come. This is 2x square plus 2, by the way. Okay, so again rearrange it to 2x square minus 5x plus 2 greater than 0. So it will give you 2x squared, and this will give you minus 4x minus x plus 2 greater than 0. So the factors are, I think, let me write it, y2, or maybe 2x minus 1, I think, and x minus 2. Yes. So 2x minus 1, x minus 2 means that the x and this product is positive. So I have half here and 2 there. It means from there what I'm getting is the values are lying either after 2 or below half. So from this interval what I got is x, with this information or this inequality, what I got is x is negative infinity to half, all, by the way, 2 and half are not included, union 2 to infinity. This is the value of x, means this may be one possible root, but we have to include this thing also. We cannot say this is the whole criteria, because the roots cannot be infinity, of course. So we have to take the other inequality side and then we combine them. So what is the second one? X square plus 1 by x lesser than 10 by 3, and that'll give you 3x squared minus 10x plus 3 lesser than 0. So 3x squared, let's factor it, minus 9x minus x plus 3 is less than 0, and that will give you 3x common, so x minus 3, minus 1 common, so x minus 3 less than 0. So we get x minus 3 and 3x minus 1 lesser than 0. And since this is less than 0, so that should lie between 1 and 3. So if you combine these two together, means x is lying between 1 by 3 to 3 here. So from these two information, what I'm getting is this 1 by, the x should lie between 1 by 3 to 1 by 2, or 2 to 3. It means now the x has one possibility, that it can lie here and it can lie here. It means that one root should lie between this interval, the other root should lie between this interval. Now already we have found that one of the root is minus 1. So far we have 3 roots. So let's say I have or in order to say the order of like alpha, beta, gamma, so alpha lesser than beta lesser than gamma, so alpha will be the least one, so alpha must be equal to minus 1, and the beta must lie between this 1 by 3 to 1 by 2, and the gamma must lie between 2 and 3. Now what they're asking, that we have to evaluate. The question is saying 3 alpha, 6 beta and 9 gamma. So let me just take this copy there. This is 3 alpha. Okay, by the way, magnitude is given, so that's a good sign. That, or anyway, so this is the thing we have to find out. So first, okay, so just we already set up this thing, so just multiply 3 there. So I'll give you 3 alpha mod is equal to 1. When you multiply 6 beta, and there's no need to take the mod because it's already positive, but still, so 6 beta is lying between where to where. If you multiply 2 to 3, and this is going to be 9, so 9 gamma mod is lying between 18 to 27. Now we take the greatest integer, so greatest integer of 3 alpha mod is equal to 1 because already integer. The 6 beta mod is lying between 2 and 3, so greatest integer of this is 2 only, and this 9 gamma mod greatest integer can be anything because 18 to 27, so it can be 18, 19, 20 up to 26. So till from 18 to 26 I have 9 numbers, 9 digits, and these have only one possibilities. So of course there are 9 such possibilities according to the values is going to be that 9. I think you understood. So this is the way to solve this question. This question doesn't demand that much high solving skill. This simply asks the simple manipulations and how we are thinking the thing wisely. So that's all for today's video. See you in the next video with some other good examples in problems you must try. Till then, stay math active.